Welcome back to CloudCourse. In this video, we will show you how to schedule a session of an activity. A session is an instance of an activity at a specific time and place. Each activity can have multiple sessions. To get started, you must find an activity you created or have shared ownership of. Click the Managing link on the left-hand nav to bring up a list of all such activities. Clicking on the title brings up the activity screen where you can see all the details of your activity. To start scheduling the session, click the Schedule a Session button near the bottom. You'll first need to decide whether your session has a maximum registration number, which is just the maximum number of spots available in a given session. For instance, if we enter 5 as the max registration, the 6th person that registers for the class will be put on the wait list. The next field, Registration Date, creates a cutoff for new registrations. The Visibility field determines whether the session will be viewable to all users in the domain. You'll then need to specify the time and date of your session, which must follow the format suggested by the calendar prompt. Once you have the time and date, you can input the primary location. You can see once you select the location, it populates the time zone of the session up at the top. Locations can be added to the system using the admin interface. You then have the option to add secondary rooms, which are any locations that will be connected via video or phone conferences. If you'll be using a bridge or a conference number, you can enter it in the VC Bridge field. The Instructor field is required. It indicates who is teaching the session and also creates a calendar entry for your instructor. The Notes field is a place where you can list specific instructions that might apply to an individual session. They show up in the calendar invite as well as in a rollover next to the session registration links. You click Add a Time Slot if your session spans over multiple days or has a major break in the middle. This will create a separate calendar entry for each slot when a participant registers for the session. As you can see, a new set of fields has appeared and is automatically populated with the information from the first time slot. You will need to adjust the date and time to reflect the second day's schedule. You can also change the room locations as long as they are in the same office. Now that we have both time slots for our 2-day session, click Create at the bottom. Once your session is successfully created, you are brought back to the activity screen. You can see our session on May 17th and 18th is added to the list of sessions. You can also see the notes we entered on the rollover here. To direct participants to this specific session, click the link icon on the right. You can now see that only one of the sessions is displayed. This also changes the URL above, which can be linked to directly. There you go. You've now learned to create a session in CloudCourse.